Hello everyone, I think this is going to be one of the most important video because in the last 4 years of me being in the UK and studying in the university, I've made plenty of mistakes in relation to my money and I've lost a lot of money due to this mistake. So in this video, I want to break down that what are the lessons which I've learned. So I've came up with this 5 very important tips which I think for the prospective students going to pursue their education in the UK is going to be really important. So without further ado, let me straight away get started with this 5 very important tips. So the very first tip which I follow when it comes to managing my money is the 30-day rule. Now what does this 30-day rule means is I'll be trying to explain you with the help of an example. So it's been like few months, I was looking for a shoe and I was like, it was night time, I have just finished my work, I was surfing the internet and I came across this Adidas Yeezy shoes, and this was really trendy during that time. A lot of my friends were having this Adidas shoe and I was having that kind of temptation that I really need to buy this shoe. However, that time I was reading about the 30-day rule. So what I said myself was, okay, let me wait for 30 days. If I need this shoe after 30 days, I'll straight away go ahead and I'll buy this shoe. So in my case, I didn't buy the shoe during that time on that night. So I said myself, let me wait 30 days and then I'll be making the decision. And my decision was that after 30 days, I realized I already have got 4 different pairs of shoes. I've got for going for gym, I've got a casual shoe, a formal shoe. So I really don't need any more shoe at all in my life. And essentially, I was able to avoid that temptation. I was able to actually save my money by utilizing this 30-day rule. So essentially my tip over here is that in further, like whenever you're trying to buy a specific good, a specific thing for you, and rather than buying it in a temptation or it's like really trendy in your local environment, I'll suggest you to use this 30-day rule. Wait for 30 days. After 30 days, make a decision that do you really want to buy that particular thing or stuff in your university or student life. Now the second tip on my list is make a budget. Now I think this is really important because I think this is one of the most important tips because I utilize it in my own personal life religiously. Now when it comes to budget, there are 2 different kind of costs which I've got in my budget. The very first one is a fixed cost. I can avoid them, and in my case, just to give you an example, my fixed cost constitutes an accommodation cost, which is a rent for this room, which is about £500, and the second one is my food cost. Usually in the UK, the food cost is about £80 to £150 if you buy it from grocery, but sometimes I buy from takeaways. So I've taken my food cost as £200. So I know that in every single month I have to actually spend £700 on this fixed cost. So now apart from the fixed cost, I think another cost which is really important is miscellaneous. Now miscellaneous involves any other extra stuff which you need to buy. Let's say if it's your friend's birthday, you want to buy a gift, you want to buy some, let's say, clothes, or you want to go to a specific other location for your job interview, and you have to pay for your travel expenses and stuff. So I've taken £150 in my case as a miscellaneous. So my budget really, it comes to £850. So in my case, I do this budgeting in a monthly fashion. You can also do it in a weekly fashion, whichever is convenient for you guys. So it is really clear in my mind that whenever I get my salary, I know that this is my budget, that I cannot spend more than £850, because if I spend more than that, it is going out of the budget. The tip for you guys is that open multiple bank accounts. I think it is kind of a bit psychological, but in my case, I've got 2 different bank accounts. The very first bank account is my main bank account where I get all my salary and stuff, and the second one is just a kind of a casual account. And what I do is I put this £850 for my budget into the casual account. So actually I can see that, I can track that kind of budgeting, that okay, my rent has gone now, £500 has gone, this is some money left, and I can kind of see, I can monitor it. Whereas if it's in the main account, there are some, it's kind of a bigger account, so it will be having more of my earnings and stuff. So it really helps me to kind of filter down that, okay, well, this is my budget account, this is £850, I don't have to spend more. So now this was all about budgeting, and this really brings me to my third very important point, which is make an investment account. And this is the thing which I've mentioned in the title and the thumbnail, that wish I know this before, because like I'm 21 years of age and I just came to know about investing when I was 20. So last year I came to know about it, whereas I think I wish I knew investing as early as possible in the age. And I think in the Indian society, it is treated that it is very risky to invest your money, whereas my experience has been completely opposite. So I was taught about investing by my friend, actually he was from Italy, and I'm really grateful that he taught me. And the good thing about investing is, I just want to give you a short example. Let's say your salary is £2,000 a month, and in my case, let's say my budget is £850. So you've got that remaining amount of money. Now with that remaining money, you can put in your bank account. Like if you put in a bank account, you won't get any return on that money. Like if you put in the saving account, yes, you'll get 2 or 3%, but not more than that. Whereas if you take that remaining money and put into an investment account every single year, like if you put in ETFs, which is S&P 500, which is a list of top 500 companies in the US, and there is a specific kind of index fund, it is called. And if you put the money there, it's a safe investment, and at least you get about 10 to 15% return every single year. This has been the trend, but it can fluctuate. Again, rather than putting your money in the bank account, letting it burn. Whereas if you put your money in the investment account, you can see that incremental increasing based upon the interest rate, because it's 10 to 15% of profit interest coming in their investment account. So this is a thing which I want to mention to the students, that make sure you start investing when you're coming to the UK, and it could be very small amount. It could be, let's say, I know you're doing you're paying your living expenses, you're paying your tuition fee. Let's say even if it's £100, just start putting into this investment account. And I know a lot of students will be asking me how we can invest. So there's a link mentioned in the description box. It is for free trade. This is how I do my own investing. Essentially, just click that link. You will be able to make your account based upon your BRP card and your address proof. And essentially, and the benefit is, if you make through my link, you will be getting a free share worth £3 to £200 when you first time fund your free trade account. And the best thing about free trade is you can invest as low as £2 or £3. I think that's why I started investing, because it was just about $50 at first time when I invested, and it was so low. I said, okay, just put in there, let's see what happens. Then now slowly I've got a big portfolio on my free trade app itself. Again, if anyone is interested, sign up with the free trade account itself. So now the number 4 step on my list is pay your bills on time. And now this is very important for the students, because I think we don't realize that some of the things in your student life will actually impact in the long term. For example, here with your account, you'll be having a credit score attached. Let's say in the future, after 5 or 10 years of staying in the UK, you want to buy your own house. When you want to buy your house, it's about, like, let's say £200,000, £500,000. You can't pay that money by cash itself, right? You want a loan in that case. So when you want a loan, the bank will see your credit score. If your credit score is less, then you won't be eligible to get a loan. Essentially, it will be having a very long-term big consequences. And this credit score depends upon the fact that how regularly you pay your bills. For example, if you've got a contract, let's say if you bought an iPhone on a contract, let's say it's £50 a month, and if you miss several months of the payment of the EMIs itself, if you miss them, your credit score will be started to coming down. So it's really, really important that you pay your accommodation bills, any of the bills which are like maybe a car bill, if you've purchased a new one, the EMIs, you pay it on time so that your credit score is healthy, so that you can get loan or mortgage in the future. The 5th and the last important tip is that use discount codes in your student life. Here I've actually lost a lot of money, so I've bought this recently some of the Apple products, and I didn't knew that the student get about 10% discount. So, and the discount is very easy to get discount. Essentially, you can make an account on Unidays is the website. UNIDAY Unidays, and essentially make your account, and you'll be able to see all the discounts available on very big brands such as Nike, Adidas, like Apple, Microsoft, Samsung. A lot of big brands are kind of registered on the Unidays. You'll get at least 10% discount, 20% discount. So really don't miss on your discounts. Then secondly, you also get cash back on your bank account. So for example, I've got a bank in Bank of Scotland. I've got my account in there. Essentially, there will be one of the section, it will be showing that what all brands Bank of Scotland is partnered with, and if you purchase through that branch, you'll be getting a certain cashback, like 10% or 15%, and all you need to do is click that plus button and it gets activated. So next time in the 13 days, if you go to, let's say, buying a grocery, you'll be getting some cash back. So I think this is the tips which I really wanted to share with all the students. I think these are really, really important for managing, saving and investing your money. I hope this video was fruitful, and make sure to hit a like and subscribe the channel for all such regular updates. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.